Hey there, how's it going, Forex traders? It's BFX, and today I want to welcome you guys to the 11th episode of the Forex Pipeline. Guys, this week there's a lot of opportunity in the market that we all need to feast on. And grab your popcorn and stay with me as I walk you guys through this process, right? So, we're in a new week, of course, as you all know, and the fact that we're in a new week, I come up here every Sunday to give you guys a trade breakdown, or sorry, not a trade breakdown, a market analysis or a market forecast for what you should be expecting in the coming week. So let's dive into the charts so that we can make this profits together, right? So here we go. Now on my charts right here, first on my list, you guys know that I always like to trade USD Canadian dollar, which is one of the pair I fell in love with when I started trading. I love the pair, I love the way it moved, and to be frank, I just like the pair and I like what it's doing for me. So on my monthly time frame, the USD Canadian dollar, please, I'll be fast on this because I have a lot of pairs I want to look out for. So I'll just take at least maybe 1 or 2 minutes on each pair. So looking at the monthly time frame here, you can see that we are in a range on USD Canadian dollar, and price has tapped the high of the range. Now, I will not be expecting price to sell off vigorously like the way it did in this time and also this time here. This is my reason, because you can see that here we are in a clear uptrend, right? And looking at this price action here, this is the neckline of a range that once held price for a very long period of time, from 2022 all through to 2024. You can see that was a very long time. So price broke out but failed to sustain above it, and to me this is just like a retracement. Now if you look at this candle here from our Japanese yen candlestick formation, you will agree with me that this inverted hammer here signifies that price has the high probability of buying the coming month. So as you can see, this is the 1st of June. Our market has not opened. We are in the 1st of June, but market has not opened, but we are expecting price to open on Monday. So when price open, we should be anticipating that price should buy from this level, because if you take your Fibonacci from swing low, which is this swing low right here, to swing high all the way up here, you will find out that price is in the golden zone. And for the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or let's say for the past month, price has been in this level here. In fact, last month I did not take any trade on this USD card because price has been in this range, and this is a range. This inverted hammer to me is a range, right? So I'll be anticipating that USD card should open with a good bullish signal. At least we should first see price targeting last month's high, which is here, and then once price clears it and sustain above it, we'll be pumping all the way back to 1.4600. Yeah, 1.4600. You can see this basis point here, this round number 1.4600. So that's that for USD Canadian dollar. Let's scale to gold. So on gold, so I'll be talking on gold, Bitcoin, and some other pairs, USD, Euro USD, and GBP USD. Now on gold here, last month closed with a doji candle, which signifies that gold could sell. It's not looking pretty good for gold. Now looking at what happened last month, price closed with this indecision candle, which means that price could buy and price could still sell. So what do? We'll just sit our arms down and wait for price to tell us what to do, right? So that's that for gold. Now, but I will tell you for free that I'll be expecting gold to retrace, because if you look at this whole rally to the upside, you will agree with me that there has not been a major retracement, and price does not move like this. This is not how market moves. When there's a pump like this, best believe there will either be a range or a retracement, either of the two. Look at it here. Let's go back in time. You can see what happened here. We had this kind of push from here all the way to this level, and then what do we notice? We notice that price started towards it, ranged a little bit and then began to sell off, and then tried its possible best, broke above that level, ranged a little bit, and then began to pump. So what this circle that happened here is expected to happen around here. At least we should retrace at least half of this movement. That is going to be a very good one for gold, for the buy to continue all the way to the upside. So to be very honest, for next month I'll be giving gold sell, because market did not close with a good signal. But here's the thing here: if price should open this coming June and price breaks above this last month high and sustains above it, then best believe we are going to continue pumping all the way to the upside. So that is that for gold. Let's go to Bitcoin. Now last week I spoke about BTC, and I told you guys something. I said if Bitcoin should sustain above this high last week, I said if Bitcoin should sustain above this previous high, we should be expecting Bitcoin to buy. And unfortunately Bitcoin failed to sustain above this high. But one thing is this: if you see this monthly candle here, looking at the way this monthly candle formation happened, this is a very very strong momentum, a buy momentum here and also a buy momentum here, even though price failed to break this level. Now two things are involved. I want to see price come back here and clear this level first, right? So once price clears this level and sustains above it, or maybe push all the way to this last high, this last month candle's high, then we can be looking for the next direction we should be expecting Bitcoin. Because to be very honest, like I said, I'm expecting Bitcoin to hit $140,000 per coin, and I don't see anything that is changing that. Because if you take your Fibonacci again from the swing high of this point here, swing low, sorry, to the swing high, you can see that we just tapped the 100% retracement level on the Fibonacci, and price is trying to break past it. So but if price break past it, I will really love it, because Bitcoin is going to pump all the way to $140,000 per coin. So that is that for BTC. Let's scale. Let me go to GBP USD. Let me go to my watch list and GBP USD. Okay, let's start with Euro USD. So Euro USD is just upside, is a flip of the dollar index. So from what the Euro USD is telling us, we will be able to tell if the dollar is going to be weak or the dollar is going to be what's going to be strong. Now looking at the Euro USD, right? Looking at the Euro USD, I can tell you for free that this candle here is giving me a sell kind of signal. Why? Because this is a hammer. And one thing we know about the hammer candle is this: once there's a hammer candle at a support or a resistance level, now this is a key level, and the hammer candle formed at a key level, which means there's a high probability for Euro USD to come back to this level. There's a high chances of it to come back to this level. Why? Because of what happened last month. But that aside, if price open this coming month and we are able to see price clear this last month's high, then I will tell you for free that we will be pumping all the way to this level here. We have over 800 pip movement to the upside, and to be very honest, I already like price to break above this support level here, because if we successfully break above this support level, I will tell you for free that Euro USD is going to begin to pump all the way to the upside. Now if you look at our trend line, our downward trend line, because initially Euro USD was on a very very crazy downtrend, which is this. So if we take our trend line from this level here and map it something like this, you would agree with me that we are just outside the trend line, and to me this is looking like a breakout here and a retest of this trend line, right? So the fact that we have a breakout and retest on the monthly time frame, it simply means two things: that price is, it simply means one thing, that price is looking towards to buy all the way to the upside. And to be very honest, I would like Euro USD to begin to buy to the upside, because this whole price action here is no joke. Look at it. It took from 2022 December all through to 2025 January before it was able to come out from this range. And even the fact that it came out from this range, it has not really moved like that, because it just came out of the range. And to be very honest, I would like this pair to move very well, because it has been raining for the longest. Imagine we are having this kind of push all the way to the downside. You can see that this could have been very very massive, right? So you can see. But to be very honest, I'll be favoring the upside over the downside because of these two candles that are here, the last month's transaction and the month before last. You can see that we had strong volume on the euro dollar, which means that the euro is strengthening over the dollar. So if we have price take out this last month's high, then we are clear to the upside. All right, but if price still fails and sustains below this support level, because you can see that price failed to close above it, it wicked it but did not close above it. So that is not a good signal for us to buy. What we want to do is we want to wait for price to see what price will do on our 4-hour time frame or our daily time frame, to see what price is going to do around this region right here. So that is that for Euro USD. Let's go to GBP. Euro USD and GBP USD are kind of correlated, so I see if you can be able to analyze GBP Euro USD, I think GBP USD should not be a problem for you. You can see it is kind of practically the same thing. We had Euro GBP USD on a downtrend. We had the GBP USD also breaking out from the trend line of the downtrend. Yes, we have GBP USD breaking out of the trend line like this. So you can see, in fact, it's even more clear on the GBP USD. It's even more clear on the GBP USD. Now you can see this, and we had this breakout, we had this retest, and we should be expecting price to pump. Now this line that is here is is a key level in the market that I feel like price has reacted to that level countless times, and I'm expecting that level to still hold this market a bit. So we might see something like just maybe a minor retracement, like so, just like what I said in an Euro USD, a minor retracement and then a continuation to the upside. So this is what we might be seeing. But the overall place where this market is trying to go is trying to target this high here. This market is trying to target this level here, this guy. So this is where this market is targeted. So if price gets to this level and successfully breaks above, because you can see that price came here how many times? This is the first time and this is the second time, and each time it came here it sold up, like it sold very crazily. All right, so if price should attempt that level again and break it, to be so fantastic, but it will take a whole lot of time. So this is just like a monthly outlook I'm giving you guys, so that you can know what to be able to look out for in your new month of trading. So I think I've done justice to this pair. This video is already becoming long, and it's good to have you guys watch this video to this point. If you've watched this video to this point, then you should like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends, because I'll still be coming up here every week to give you guys signals, not signals per se, trade ideas on what I'm looking out for and what I'm taking. This is just a monthly outlook. For the fact that we're in a new month, I feel like I should give you guys what we should be anticipating for the next month. Alright, so see you guys on the next one. Peace out to you guys. BFX.